Great. Fine. So what we have here is we have to read the text below and generate our own phrases using alliterations, okay? So one of you help me read the passage here. Sammy kept singing on soggy swings. Okay, great, Gautam. Yes, Rush, do you want to read the passage?
All right.
Yeah.
Writing phrases and sentences using words which begin with the same letter is called alliteration. Here's an example. A magical moon in the mist. Writers may use alliteration in poems, songs, or descriptive writing because the repetition of sounds is pleasing to the ears. Alliterations can also be used for humor, as in tongue twisters, or to make slogans more memorable.
Okay, thank you. Gautam, from the top of your head, can you think of any tongue twister which is mostly all tongue twisters are alliterations to make it difficult. So do we know any tongue twisters? No? Okay, all right. So now that we know what alliterations are and why it's used and when it's used, we are trying to come up with different alliterations, all right? So you have to generate your own phrases and try to use at least 3 words in each phrase that begin with the same letter. But we have a context. There's something specific before you to do it. So like the first one, you have to write a phrase that is 3 or more letters, okay? 3 or more words, okay? That might be a part of a poem or a descriptive paragraph. So your alliteration have to be descriptive. So can we think of something, guys? I want you to write it down. You can write it down in the chat, or you can probably write it down in your notebooks. Anything works. You have to write a phrase that might be a part of a poem or a descriptive paragraph. For example, if you ask me, give me an example, I'd say, since it's descriptive, probably I'm writing in the chat. Okay, what did I write? Rush, can you read it out for me?
Dozens of dancing dandelions.
Okay. This is okay, fine. This is a tongue twister, Gautam. Betty bought a bit of butter, right? I want you to come up with something which is descriptive. So dozens of dancing dandelions. So dozens and dancing both are adjectives. So can you think of adjectives since we're talking about describing words? Rush? Okay. Think of what you want to talk about and then think of, adjectives with that same letter. Maybe that will be easier. Terrible bitter butter, but terrible isn't the alliteration, right? Because it's not starting with the same letter. Think about it. I know it can be a little bit tricky, but think about it, guys. Okay. Bad bitter butter. Very good. Sally sells stripped seashells and striped. Okay. Fine. All right. We are coming up with tongue twisters already. Do we know the entire tongue twister for Betty bought a bit of butter, Gautam? Do you know? Can you unmute yourself and tell me. You're on mute.
I think it's Botherbot.
Sorry?
Botherbot.
Can you tell me the tongue twister?
I think it's Betty Bother bot.
No, it
Because
was
butter sounds like father.
no, it was Betty bought a bit of butter. That bit of butter was very bitter, so Betty bought another bit of butter to make the bitter butter better. That was the thing. Okay. Okay. And do you know this one? She sells seashells on the seashore.
Yeah, Sally sells seashells on the on the seashore at sunset or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Now, second one, write an advertising slogan that would be easy to remember. Can we write an advertising slogan? Imagine you're writing an ad for something. I'm giving you an example, okay? So think of the product that you're writing the ad for. So maybe I'm writing for a yogurt, okay? This is what I'll write. You'll yearn for yummy yogurt. That's what I come up with. So imagine you're writing a commercial, think of the product, and then come up with an advertising slogan, which is an alliteration. Get some good, great green grapes at groceries. Okay, great. Cheap, compatible, cleaning champion. Companion, okay.
Is mine good?
Sorry?
Is mine good? Get some good, great green grapes.
Yeah, that's great. Did you come up with it on your own?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great then. All right. Both of you came up with great stuff. Okay, now write a phrase or sentence that could be part of a silly song. Can we do this?
Mm-hmm.
Try. The silly song, guys. Okay, fine. Good job, Gautam. Rush?
I'm thinking.
Okay. Till then, Gautam, you have to come up with your own tongue twister, not from Google. We know a lot of tongue twisters from Google. Can we come up with something on our own? And Rush, try to do the silly song bit. Gautam, try to do the tongue twister bit. You're talking about ads, right?
This looks so weird.
I know. So, can you guys tell me what you think this ad is about? Or if you had to come up with a tagline, like what
I
do
think
you
it's
think
like
this ad is?
I think it's like a costume for a hand.
Sorry?
I think it's like a costume for a hand.
Okay. A funny looking glove for Halloween. Okay. What if I tell you it's for, okay, fine. More guesses. I'll give you one more guess, everyone. Get good hand costumes for Halloween. Okay, that's great. What if I tell you it's not for Halloween? It's a general ad. It's not festive. It's a general ad. It's for something. We know that's something to do with hands. What else do you think? What is happening in the picture? Can you describe it? Brush?
The person's putting, their fingers in such a way that the glove makes it look like, a monster.
Do you think it's a glove or do you think it's what? Do you think it's one hand or two hands or what? Puppet? Rush says puppet. Okay. All right. Okay. What if I tell you it's actually an ad for a hand wash? How do you interpret that? It's a hand wash advertisement. Gautam, how would you interpret that if I tell you this is a ad for a hand wash? Why do you think that the picture is this?
I don't know.
So, okay, fine. I'll show you. Maybe they put a paint on hand and wash it off using the hand wash. Okay, that's a good way to think about it, Drush. This is what it is. Can you read it for me?
Your hands can be dangerous. Wash them with soap and water to keep bacteria at bay.
So they are trying to basically show us bacteria and the fact that it's dangerous. That is why all of it. So do you guys think it's a good ad or a bad ad? Do you think it catches your attention? Rush says it's okay. Gautam?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Do you think it's catchy? It will catch people's attention?
Yeah, because they don't wash their hands and they're gonna get bacteria and bad stuff.
Okay. You know why I think it's catchy? Because this looks so weird to me, right? So something which is not very normal, something that is, out of the usual is something that catches your eyes. So that is why I feel this is a very good ad for something as simple as a hand wash. So that is what we're going to do today. We're going to try to come up with our own ads, something little off the usual so that it catches attention, so that it becomes a good ad, right? So if you remember, this is where we had left off last class. We discussed about how it goes a lot into making an ad and examine the, so we have to examine this ad first and then come up with your own ad. What's written in this ad, Rush? Can you read the ad?
You can't lose with a bottle of quench.
So what do you think this ad is about?
Like a sports drink.
Like an energy drink or a sports drink. Okay, fine. Do you think this is a good ad?
Yeah, kind of, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Now what I want you guys to do is come up with your own ad. So what are we doing here? First, we're going to see what your product is, obviously. What the name of your product is. So you have to name the product. Who your audience is. So if it's kids, or if it's general public, if you're giving it in a billboard, or is it a poster and all of that. And what you most want to show about the product. So can we first answer these questions? You can take time and write it down. Are my questions clear to you, Gautam and Rush? Yeah? Okay. So can we quickly answer these?
Okay. I'm gonna write it down.
You can write it down, yes. Or I'm going to share the old doc with you. I want you guys to work there. Give me a second. Start writing in your notebooks for now. I'm going to share the doc with you. You can maybe continue. Okay, got it.
Can you put the slideshow up?
Yeah, 1 second. Basically, you have to come up with the name of your product, then come up with the name of what your product is, come up with a name for that, and what your audience is, who your audience is. Okay. Okay, I think this was the doc that you guys were working on. You can maybe try working there. Or you can maybe just tell me. I'm going to share the screen for what you have to do. You can scroll down and then maybe come up. Okay, so what the name of your product is and what product you're selling, who your audience is, and what you most want to show about the product. I'm just gonna quickly take a look at what you guys are writing. Okay, who's this? Who's writing? Is this Gautam or Brush? Okay, we have two very good ideas here. Good job, guys.
I'm finished.
Yeah, you can go ahead and illustrate your ad, Gautam.